County from the team at Tyler Watson State Farm. 618 Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Lady Wolverines basketball on KTAK, streaming live HD video at WyoToday.com. Lady Wolverines, the Phillies, about ready to tip off here at Riverton High School. Look at the stat line here between these two teams. Now, the Phillies kind of picked up where they left off last year. They're 12-2, 3-0 in conference play. They are led by Emma Paddock, who is scoring 14.5 per contest, and then she leads the team in assists with 4 and 4 steals per game as well. Then they've got a bunch of players in double digits through the season here. Brooklyn Heitrick scoring 10 points per game and pulling down 5.5 boards. She's got 2 steals, 3 assists per contest. And then Megan Hagar is shooting 40% from behind the arc. She's not shot a ton, but she's shot enough. She's 23 of 58 and averaging 11 points per game, 3.5 rebounds. And then the force down low for them is Tamron Blom. She is averaging 8.5 points and then 7 rebounds per contest. As a team, scoring 59, giving up 43. They shoot 30 from behind the arc, 44 from inside the arc, 58 from the free throw line. Now for your Lady Wolverines, they are paced by Savannah Martinez, just shy of 10 points per contest and 5 rebounds per ball game. And then we have Winter Ridgely averaging 2 points, 3 rebounds. Shaylee Campbell, 5 points, 3.5 rebounds and 1 assist per contest. Anna Hutchinson averaging 6.5 points and 6 rebounds, as well as 1.5 steals and half a block per game. And then Fegler is averaging 3.5 points per game, 2 rebounds per contest, and then Olivia Bradley averaging 2 points, 2 rebounds, 1.5 assists per contest. We'll take a short break, come back, and we'll do the starting lineups in-house here. We'll also take a look at some other matchups taking place across the state. You're listening to Lady Wolverines basketball and streaming live HD video at WyoToday.com.
They say the best offense is a good defense. This theory applies on Wyoming roads and highways just as much as it does on the basketball court. Always know road conditions before you head out. Call 511 or download the Y.511 app for road information at your fingertips. Buckle up every trip, every time, and put away distractions, especially your phone, so you're better prepared for the unexpected. Finally, never drink and drive, not even a little, because buzz driving is drunk driving. This message brought to you by Y-Dot.
We are building a stronger, safer CWC. Your health is our top priority. If you're coming to the CWC campus, please wear a mask and go online and fill out the daily wellness screening form at healthy.cwc.edu. Wear a mask when you arrive on campus. Find a health screening station in the Health Science Building or the Arts Center Theater. Check your temperature and you're on your way. Again, to fill out the daily wellness form, go to healthy.cwc.edu and we'll see you on campus.
Gales Carpet One is a proud sponsor of this Riverton Wolverines broadcast. Lombardi once said, "The only place success comes before work is in the dictionary." Gales wants to applaud these young athletes on their drive to become the best team possible and show the state of Wyoming what it means to be a Wolverine. Gales Carpet One, floor and home, 220 East Main in Riverton. Go Big Red!
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288. Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit nreca.org.
Welcome back to Lady Wolverines basketball on KTAK, streaming video at wyotoday.com. Starting lineups here in-house. Caitlin Campbell making the starts, and then Megan Hagar for the Phillies. Brooklyn Heitreck, Tamron Bloom, and Emma Paddock making the start. So they will, yeah, it's the same five they had last time. So we'll have a three juniors, one senior, one sophomore starting for the Phillies. And for Riverton, we see the same five: Bradley, Hutchinson, Campbell, Martinez, and Ridgely. We'll put 8 minutes on the clock and get this show on the road. So no tip-off in COVID basketball. And it will be Phillies ball to start the ball game. On the inbounds is Blom. Gives the dribble immediately here to Paddock. Right side wing, Campbell into the paint. Little stutter step there and a bucket. Right away for Heitreck, and then they come out with their full court press immediately. Savannah Martinez has it at midcourt. Able to kill the 10-second clock. Nice job by the Lady Wolverines early on. Getting past the press. Ridgely whips it low and then sends it outside to Bradley. Tries a deep two and is unable to connect on that one. And then in transition, Bradley comes away with a steal, but it goes out of bounds after she takes a dribble with it. It'll be Natrona County basketball. Inbounds duties underneath fall to Tamron Bloom. And they'll give it in, a head fake and a take here from Paddock. Kicks to the top of the key and then ends up with Hagar here on the left side wing. Cross court, overhead pass to Blom. Gives it back to Hagar. Spins it left side to the elbow, back up top, 12 o'clock to Hagar. Riverton working on the zone here defensively. Here on the baseline three is Blom. Knocks in and out, and Ridgely there for a strong rebound. Bradley crossing midcourt, loses her dribble, and then gets it back to Campbell here on the near side elbow. Falls into a bit of a zone trap here, but is able to find some relief in Hutchinson. She loses her dribble, gets it back, takes the baseline, and then airballs it into the stands there, trying for Bradley on a long pass. So it'll be Natrona County basketball. Paddock takes it across the center circle for the Mustangs. Hagar here on the near side elbow into the corner. And they just keep kind of spinning the gate here, left to right. Finds an opening in the middle and a little touch pass from Blom back to the outside. Here's a deep three. Swish. Campbell. Caitlin Campbell. Good from downtown. 5-0 Natrona here early on the Taco John scoreboard here at Riverton High School. Martinez with her back to the bucket finds Hutchinson. Gets it back and then she'll step one too many times and is whistled for a travel on a three-point attempt. It will be Natrona County basketball. Right side wing into the paint and kick out. Here's another great touch pass from Hagar to Paddock. Paddock misses the three, and then the rebound is contested but controlled by Riverton. Savannah Martinez with a steal there. Now Campbell crosses the center circle, puts it over the top to Hutchinson. Right side to Ridgely on the baseline. Ridgely attacks, scoops, and got a good look at him, missed the shot. Stays 5-0, Natrona on the move. Shake right, go left for Paddock, and then whips it back outside. Catch and shoot and a bucket there for Brooklyn Heitreck. That's her second of the ball game. She's got 4. Martinez has it swatted back at her, then retains. Ridgely, jump stop and pop here on the right side. A little too soft off the glass, and the rebound controlled again by the Phillies. Top of the key, and Heitrek to the corner. Here's Blom for three, nylon. And 4 unanswered field goals to start the ball game here for the Phillies. Hutchinson will push tempo, takes it down to the block, steps back for a 2. Hits the back iron, plops out, and it will be Phillies basketball off of the rebound. Phillies feed low and then feed back outside. Running down the ball here is Heitrek. Steps up to the 12 o'clock and then pushes it right side, catch and shoot, hand in the face for Hagar. Airmails it, and it's controlled by Martinez. Off the rebound. A foul whistled here right in front of the Riverton bench.
Natrona foul 23, Paddock, the first.
Paddock picks up her first. 4:33 to play in the first, 10-0. Now on the Taco John scoreboard, quick substitution, Sheets checking in. And that will check out Hutchinson. She gets a break after about 3.5. Bradley to Martinez across the center circle. And then Sheets with it. Steps back and they try to set something up here down in the blocks to Martinez. She'll take it to the baseline, lost it off of her foot, and goes out of bounds. It'll be Phillies basketball. Substitution is Alicia Lane has checked in for the Phillies, and then a long pass goes out of bounds. Last touch by Natrona. It'll be Riverton basketball. Bradley across midcourt to Sheets. Now Martinez for an NBA 3 off the front of the rim. Controlled by Lane. She's the only player listed as a center on the team for Natrona. Lane gives it to the paint. Here's Campbell attacking, kicks outside to Paddock. She'll step through and pop, good for 2. That's the first bucket of the ball game for Paddock, the leading scorer for the Phillies. 12-0, 3:37 to play in the first. And Riverton going to turn it over on the press break. Goes out of bounds.
Substitution for the
Phillies basketball. And this will be Paddock to the outside. Now Manville, who's checked in. Lane gives it back to Paddock. Paddock into the paint. And now a 3 in the corner is going to miss wide left. That shot taken there by Campbell. Bradley controls the rebound. She'll take it herself down the right side of the court. Top of the key is Sheets. Yet to dribble. Get some instruction here from interim head coach Blaze Sand, as Coach McIntosh unable to be here today. Here's Ridgely at the top of the key. Right side wing looking at Bradley, and stepping in front of the pass was Paddock. It goes out of bounds. It stays with Riverton.
returning for Natrona 15, Hetrick.
Checking out will be Campbell. Hetrick checks back in. Bradley at the top of the key. Gives it to Martinez. Kind of has to chase it down and then lost her dribble, but it ends up with Sheets for a long 3. And just not enough on it. Martinez fighting for a rebound here, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Natrona. Good effort there from Savannah Martinez. Underneath with the inbounds will be Bradley to Sheets. Bounces it back to Bradley. Working in the corner here against the Phillies. Paddock, who knocked it off of Bradley out of bounds. Just waiting to see what the call was there. And both players and the official in front of us, and it'll be Phillies basketball. 12-0, 2:26 to play in the first. Straight away with it. Here is Heitrek. Pumping and pulling is Haddock. And they play a game of little catch here. And then in the corner, Manville Inside the lane, up strong off the glass, missed, got her own rebound, back up and in. That's a good post move there from Alicia Lane. Martinez, hip-high dribble across midcourt at the top of the key. Right side to Ridgely. With $1:50 left to play here in the first. 14-0. Here's a deep ball from Martinez, no. And Lane, just the tallest player on the court there, comes down with that board pretty easy. In transition, here's a straightaway three from Paddock. Off the front of the rim, Lane on the putback. Good for two. And it's 16-0 here with $1:28 to play. Timeout taken. And we'll go with them. 30-second timeout here on KTAK.
The health teams at Lander Medical Clinic are excited to help with the administering of COVID vaccines at 8195 Highway 789. Currently, they are scheduling patients 65 years and older. If you would like to get the COVID vaccine, please call 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic has worked tirelessly to continue to provide superior care to the Fremont County community with increased telemedicine, a safe urgent care, an updated air purifying system, and now the addition of COVID response locations.
Lehman Studios is a proud supporter of Fremont County Athletics. Lehman Studios offers sports cards, mugs, statuettes, plus several photo package options. Visit us today at 210 West Main in Riverton. Lehman Studios, 856-3941.
Welcome back to Lady Wolverines basketball on KTAK 93.9 FM, streaming video, wyotoday.com. 16-0 start here for the Phillies against your Lady Wolverines. Bradley, Sheets, Hutchinson, Martinez, and Ridgely in the game right now. They tried over the top for Hutchinson and pass a little bit too long. Comes back down to the Phillies. Paddock across midcourt. Sends it over to Manville. She tries a three. Long rebound, pops back out to the Phillies. They miss the putback. Lane back up and in. And she's had the last three buckets now off the bench for Natrona.
Riverton foul, 24, Ridgely.
Should be 18.
First team foul.
They're going to say she's fouled before. That's not right. Yeah, there we go. 18-0. Substitutions in the game here for the Phillies. Nobody that hasn't seen time yet. Blom comes back in. Here's the three-point play attempt for Lane. She got it. She's got 7. Now leading all scorers off the bench. 19-0, under 50 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Riverton looking for their first bucket. Martinez tries the paint. And a foul whistled on the body. It'll be
Natrona foul, 15,
Heatrick, the guilty party.
Second team foul.
And back into the ball game comes Campbell. Manville comes out. Inbounds will be Bradley to Hutchinson. Nice step through, missed the shot. Back up with it. She's blocked from behind, and now outlet pass the other way for Natrona. And a lot of contact, honestly, there as Blom makes the shot. And it makes it 21-0, and the officials kind of just seeing some writing on the wall here, I believe. Here's Bradley in the paint. Goes up with it. She's blocked. Goes back for it. Comes out to Lane. And Lane double dribbled with it. 21-0, 19 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Inbounds will be Martinez in front of the Natrona bench. Gives it to Bradley. And Bradley sails it to Martinez, goes out of bounds. So it will be Natrona basketball. And 9 seconds now for the Phillies. Catch and shoot three for Hagar is good. That's the way the first quarter will end. So 24-0 in the first. That's a tough draw for senior day for the Lady Wolverines. Back after this on KT.
Coming to wyotoday.com, live soccer. We'll follow the Lander Valley Tigers soccer teams during their 2021 season. Free HD video broadcasts of the game coming soon to wyotoday.com.
What could be sweeter than candy for Valentine's Day? Saving money. And you'll save 10% store-wide all month long at Overhead Door. Save 10% on windows, doors, storm doors, shower doors, garage doors, entry doors from now till February 26th. Hi, this is Chuck Parmley with Overhead Door Company of Riverton Lander, inviting you to celebrate Valentine's Day the whole month of February by saving 10% store-wide. Estimates are free, so give us a call at 856-DOOR or come to our showroom at 600 East Main in Riverton.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
Second quarter, 24-0 lead for the Phillies. And, well, folks, this is it's early, but this is an is-what-it-is game. We got 3 quarters to play, and these seniors have one last opportunity to get to duke it out here on their home court in the regular season. We'll have an opportunity in regionals to be back here, but the Phillies a very good basketball team, the better basketball team. And for Riverton, it's just see what you can do here. Don't get frustrated and don't give up. I'm sorry, not a substitution. Ball will be inbounded right in front of the Natrona County bench. 7:44 to play in the second. And a little touch and go action down low to Lane. Missed the bucket. Got a good look at it. And Sheets take it across the timeline for the Lady Wolverines. Throw it over the top, and this is caught by Campbell here on the near side. And she is just going to get swarmed. Ball is taken away, and aggressive defense, but good defense from the Phillies. Left-handed layup, a charge call. And Anna Hutchinson does that about as well as anybody. Got her feet set in front of the basketball, and they whistle the offensive foul against Hetrick. Campbell gets the inbounds. And they've broken the press here. Judd back to Campbell. 7:06 to play. Judd now into the paint. Hutchinson scoops it up and out. And you can just hear the Riverton crowd just waiting for that first bucket to finally fall for him. We have a foul whistled against Hutchinson on the rebound. Substitutions coming into the game here for Natrona County. 3 in, 3 out. Bradley checks in, and somebody's got to go out. Got 6 players on the court. There's Martinez coming out. So the inbounds, no pressure from Riverton. Will go to Paddock. She'll bring it across midcourt. Right side to Hagar. Paddock, left side catch, shoot 3 for Campbell. Swish. And that was automatic for her. 27-0 Natrona. Slowing down with it as Judd finds Bradley. And Bradley yet to dribble. Finds Judd in the paint. Outside here's Sheets for 3. Just off. And the ball last touched out of bounds by Natrona. It'll be Riverton basketball underneath. .6:25 to play, 27-0. Here's Campbell attacking the paint, and they're going to whistle the early step on the dribble for a walk. It'll be Natrona County basketball. Paddock takes it across the timeline and then goes to Hagar, back outside to Campbell. Paddock. They just play the perimeter here so well. Good ball speed, and Riverton doing everything they can to keep up with them. Paddock attacks the paint and gets 2 off the glass on a athletic layup. Here's Hutchinson. trying to burn her way past the press, gets it to Bradley, and now Sheets into the corner to Judd, back to Sheets, stolen away by Paddock. 5:43 second quarter. Phillies dominant here in Riverton. Judd cross court, catch and shoot three from Manville. Hits. And that is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth three-pointer of the first half for the Phillies. Sheets in a tangle here on the courts, and a timeout taken by Coach Sand. I'm going to say there was a jump ball first. It will be a jump ball. So the possession arrows point for the Phillies. And now a timeout taken. 32-0 here on the Taco John's scoreboard. 5:19 to play, second quarter. We take a timeout here at Riverton High.
Porter's Mountain View Supply is proud to support local high school sports teams for home heating, outdoor grilling, and barbecue, along with the best in spas and hot tubs. See Porter's Mountain View Supply, your locally owned dealer, for top brands like Hearthstone, Quadrafire, and Blaze King stoves, Weber, Big Green Egg, and Green Mountain Grills, Free Flow and Sundance Spas, along with service after the sale. Call Porter's Mountain View Supply in Riverton at 856-6993. Porter's.
Former University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression, and I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places, and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here, given our wider range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
32-0 back here at Riverton High School. And a little bit of a block shot and a high, almost like a jump ball there for the team. Natrona comes away with it. Wide open underneath is Hagar, misses the wide open shot. Hutchinson gets the board. And Bradley pushes it across, catch and shoot for three. Martinez, no. And then Paddock runs it down. Layup is good for two, and she's fouled. And that'll make it 34-0. With 4:29 to play in the second.
14, Campbell for first, third team foul.
She'll try the three-point play.
Phillies 23, Paddock, one shot.
If you're just joining us, tough day here for Riverton on senior day. And she's good on the free throw as well. Well, we're on our way to a mercy rule game here, folks, and you can call it a mercy rule game, you could call it a is what it is game, or kind of the way I like to put it is it's a 10 out of 10 game. If Riverton plays Natrona 10 times, Natrona wins 10 times. They're the better team, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just steal off of the pass, and another bucket for Hagar. It's at 37-0, and another steal, another bucket for Dietrich. Makes it 39-0. And then they whistle a foul against Paddock as Riverton was trying to get the ball in. Judd will check out, and Sheets checks in for Riverton. So it's Sheets, Martinez, Campbell, Bradley, and Hutchinson. Bradley across midcourt, picked up there by Paddock. Left side to Sheets. 3:50 to play in the first half. Riverton trailing 39-0. Hutchinson fighting for the ball. is whistled for the foul and gives it right back to the official. It's team foul 4 against Riverton. Paddock across midcourt with the basketball. To Hagar, right side. Now Salazar gives it back to Hetrick, and she's fouled. Team foul number 5 against Riverton.
Bradley, her first. Fourth team foul.
Lane and Blom checking back in. Out comes Hagar and Salazar. Lane gets the inbounds and traveled with it. That was the right call. She took a step and she was handing it off. For the first time into the ball game for Riverton comes Fegler. And Campbell will take a seat. Bradley at midcourt. Attacks right side to Martinez. 3:18 to play. Fegler for 3. Partially blocked. Hutchinson back up with it, and she's fouled. And this will be Riverton's best chance for points so far this ball game. Is Anna Hutchinson going to the free throw line.
55, Lane, her first.
And Hutchinson on the season a 46% free thrower. Leads the team in attempts with 39. She's made 18 of them. First shot is up and out. 39-0, 3:12 to play. There's the backside for Hutchinson. And she got it. Lady Wolverines are on the board. .308 to play, 39-1. So the lid's off. Lane, top of the key to Paddock. Pumps, pulls, takes the paint, kicks left side, shaking left and going right with it is Blom. And a blocking foul whistled against Hutchinson on the ground, sends Blom to the free throw line.
Riverton foul 13, Hutchinson for second, 5th team foul.
Front side is good from Blom. Judd checks in and Hutchinson checks out. And Paddock will take a seat. Campbell checks back in. The shot is good. She got them both. Makes it 41-1. Fegler attacks the paint. She's fouled. And she'll head to the free throw line. Shoot them 2 times. So back-to-back trips to the charity stripe here for Riverton. Dribbles a couple and sends it up and misses off the front of the rim. .249 to play in the second, 41-1. Natrona with the lead. Second shot is good, 41-2. Fegler with the bucket. Attacking the paint, trying to lay up, missing, and then Lane on the putback, also missing for Natrona. So it will be Martinez across midcourt. She'll pull up on the 3 and then pull it back down. Left side to Sheets, then Judd in the corner. Bradley takes it back towards midcourt. 2:20 to play. Fegler low to Judd, and she double dribbled with it, or traveled with it. With 2:15 to go, 41-2. And a 3-ball attempt is nothing but nylon for Blom. That's her second of the game. Sheets, top of the key to Fegler. $1.50 to play first half. 44-42. And Bradley takes a dribble down low to Fegler. Tries the baseline, back to Bradley, top of the key. She'll attack the paint, throws it up. Right side of the glass, misses. And Blom on the outlet pass. Just a lane, top of the key, right side back to Blom for 3 in the corner. She hits it. And that is her third 3 of the ball game. And she's now got 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 points. Substitutions here as Salazar checks in, Ridgely checks in. Blom comes out.
For Riverton, 24, Ridgely.
And let's see, we got too many on the court. There we go, Judd checking out for Riverton. So Martinez, Ridgely, Sheets, Fegler, and Bradley on the court right now for Riverton. Left side baseline, Fegler. Gives it to Martinez, scoops it up and misses. Under 60 to play now in the first half. Salazar back outside, and 3 is wide left from Hagar. Lane gets the board and puts it up for 2. She's got 9. 49-2. 40 seconds to play here in the first half. And Martinez with a straightaway 3, misses. Rebound is long, and scrapping for it is Natrona County. Ends up at a jump ball. And Campbell and Bradley. Should be Riverton basketball off the possession arrows. Bradley at the top of the key, left side to Sheets. And Sheets hits the first field goal for the Lady Wolverines of the ball game with 20 seconds left to play here in the first half. Makes it 49-5. Martinez gets a rebound, 10 seconds to work with here. She'll push tempo. Top of the key, 3. And wide right, rebound Lane. 3 seconds, Salazar will try the baseball shot, and she traveled with it in the process with 0.1 seconds. It's Riverton basketball. So there will be one more play before half. Inbounds will be Sheets. And that's that. So at half, it's 49-5. We'll take a timeout. Back after this with the Premier Bone & Joint halftime show on KTAK.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Ballard, Dr. Hinkle, and Dr. Frazier offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Long have our ancestors debated, taco or quesadilla. Now, Taco John's has finally found the answer. Both. Introducing the Chicken Quesadilla Taco. A taco made with a cheesy quesadilla shell filled with grilled all-white meat chicken and chipotle sauce. And now you can get 2 of them for just $5. History and tacos made. Taco John's. Crunching. Bigger, bolder, better.
Take care of your heart. You only get one, so eat well by avoiding salty, fatty foods and fill up on fiber and greens. Stay active. Shoot for 150 minutes of physical activity per week. Take your heart medications and call 911 if you're having any symptoms of a heart attack or stroke. Lander Medical Clinic cares about your heart, but no one should care more about your heart than you.
Welcome back to Lady Wolverines basketball. It's the premier Bone and Joints halftime show. And, well, folks, it's going to be a mercy rule game here for Riverton facing the Phillies of Natrona County. They lead at 49-5 on the Taco John scoreboard. Riverton without a field goal until about 18 seconds left in that second quarter. And that was Camden Sheets with a 3, and they've got one free throw from Fegler and one free throw from Hutchinson to get the 5 points for the Lady Wolverines. On the other side, for the Phillies, Alicia Lane off the bench has 9. Emma Paddock, the leading scorer, has 7. Cameron Blom has 13. Hetrick has 6. A 3 for Manville, 5 for Hagar, and 6 for Caitlin Campbell. So they've got a total of 7 players on the board. Riverton with 3 here in the first half. So unfortunately a very quick stat rundown here from the first half. So second half is going to go quickly with a running clock. The boys warming up right now here. They play the Mustangs, and we'll have senior festivities for the boys in between the 2 games. So the 4 seniors for Riverton, Ethan Vaughn, Aquelo Friday, Damon DeVries, and Jared Lucas will get their senior day, I guess instead of senior night, senior day this afternoon, as Winter Ridgely and Anna Hutchinson had theirs just before the ball game as well for the Lady Wolverines. Another timeout here, Premier Bone and Joint halftime show on KT.
Hi, this is Tyler Watson, your local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare would like to wish everyone a happy, healthy new year. They encourage you all to continue to practice COVID-19 precautions in an effort to keep you and your loved ones safe. They offer a safe and sanitary clinical setting when you stop in for your medical, dental, optometry, and behavioral health needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare have clinics in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton for your convenience. More information can be found online at windriver.care. WRTA Bus Lines is back to their full weekday schedule, including routes on the Wind River Indian Reservation. The WRTA cleans their buses according to CDC guidelines several times a day, and face masks are required. All routes are free until further notice. Visit WRTABuslines.com or the WRTA Facebook page for routes. And remember, don't drink and drive, wear your seatbelts, and keep all 4 wheels on the road.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
The health teams at Western Family Care are excited to help with the administering of COVID vaccines at 609 East Monroe Street. Currently, they are scheduling patients 65 years and older. If you would like to get the COVID vaccine, please call 856-6591. Western Family Care has worked tirelessly to continue to provide superior care to the Fremont County community with increased telemedicine, a safe urgent care, an updated air purifying system, and now the addition of COVID response locations.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines. If you're a teenager, you're old enough to know that bad things happen sometimes. You can't change the past, but you can have a big impact on the future. Your future is what you make it, so hang out with positive friends and family members who encourage you to be your best. Just because you may not be able to see and understand your strengths doesn't mean that others can't. Often the people who know you the best know you better than you know yourself. You are valued. This message brought to you by the Fremont County Prevention Program.
Welcome back, folks. Lady Wolverines basketball here on KTAK 93.9 FM, streaming live HD video, yotoday.com. Let's take a peek here at some scores from around the state here for girls basketball, as we should have considerable updates compared to what we had back on Thursday, right? So let's see. In progress today in Class 4A, Number 1 Thunder Basin leading Sheridan 66-30. East leading South 58-33. Campbell County defeats Kelly Walsh 46-42. Still to go, we got Green River and Jackson, Rock Springs and Cody, and Star Valley at Evanston. That one's actually going to be significant there in terms of should Riverton win out here. That could have an effect. Well, maybe not. I'll have to look. Have an effect on regionals. Seedings in Class 3A, number 4 Mountain View 37, Powell 26. And let's see. I know we still have some Wyoming Indian games from the boys' side. They played today. Cody's got that one over on KFCW 93.1 and streaming live on our Facebook page as well as YouTube. And Wind River is underway. Shoshone at Wind River. We have that one over on KWYW 99.1 FM. So that's what we've got in terms of updates for you. So we do have some one more final score in interclass play. Number 5 Southeast defeats 2A Glenrock 47-32. Southeast a 1A team. So that one is final. And then Rock River defeats Guernsey Sunrise 48-20 in Class 1A. All right, back to the ball game here in Wolverines Gymnasium here at Riverton High School. It will be Ridgely, Martinez, Hutchinson, Campbell, and Bradley onto the court. Starters back on as well for the Phillies. And they have the basketball to start the second half. A little miscue there at the top of the key for the Phillies, but then Blom ends up back with it here on the right side. Hetrick around the bend to Blom in the corner, thinks about the three, pulls it back down. Top of the key to Paddock. Now attacking is Hetrick. Lost her dribble, stolen away, and Hutchinson has it. And Hutchinson will make her way all the way down the courts, and then Ridgely was actually wide open underneath, and it slipped through her fingers. A little bit too much mustard on that one. And Paddock will have the dribble across midcourt for the Phillies. I'm kind of thinking the Phillies might be playing like a 5-pass rule here or a 6-pass rule, something like that. They're not attacking as Blom into the paint, kicks out to Paddock. Cross courts and sailing the pass to Hagar. It'll be Riverton basketball. Bradley will be met at the timeline here by Paddock and has it stolen away by Paddock. She throws it down the courts to Hagar. And underneath, missed bucket by Campbell. Rebound controlled by Hutchinson. Hutchinson has it swatted back in her face as she was looking for Martinez on the fast break. The other direction is Campbell with it. Into the paint to Blom, back out. Here's a 3 ball from Campbell. It's good. That's her third 3 of the ball game. She's got 9. 52-5. Running clock here at Wolverines gym. Martinez tries to turn around hook and misses. And attacking across midcourt. Nobody picked her up. That was Cameron Blom. She's good for 2. 54-5 with 5:41 to play. Bradley right side to Martinez, up top to Ridgely. And here comes the bench for Natrona County. They've got 5 coming. Hagar steals it away. And a little touch pass back to Paddock, blocked by Bradley. Rebound to Hagar. And Hagar gives it back to the perimeter to Paddock. Good for 2. Makes it 56-5. Ridgely backing up in the paint. And a foul whistle. Sheets and Fegler check in, and starters come out of the game for Natrona. Well, the second line for Natrona is much taller than their front line, all the way across. Natrona County basketball, 56-5, 4:37 to play. Running clock here again in Riverton High School for the Phillies. So they're up big, 51-point contest right now. That's actually the biggest spread I've ever called in the basketball game, 51 points. Hang around, boys game to follow. And we'll have Jackson for you on Tuesday of next week, and then Cody again to finish out the regular season. We'll start our coverage of regional basketball for 1A, 2A this next week as well. And we'll have games on the board from everyone: Shoshone, Du Bois, St. Stephen's, Wyoming Indian, Wind River, you name it, we'll have them. And with quadrant play, it's going to be a little bit different than we've seen in years past, as Alex Bright gets a 3-ball. Makes it 59-5. Because of quadrant play, I mean, sometimes we've got people in the girls and the boys quadrants will be split. So you'll have Big Piney, for instance, for 2A for Wyoming Indian, Wind River, and Shoshone. Or I'm sorry, Wyoming, Wind River, and St. Stephen's. And then the boys will actually be in pavilion. Here's Sheets for 3, misses. Rebound at Natrona County. So we will do our best to get as many games as possible over the airwaves for you. There's Bradley, cross midcourt. Left side baseline, Fegler. Cross court to Campbell. On the blocks, Martinez, blocked from behind, gets her own rebound, tries it again, and 4 different Phillies waiting there for the rebound. 59-5. In transition, good bucket for Skinner. Makes it 61-5. Fegler looking low at Martinez. Martinez blocked, and well, you could just tell from the body language here, Riverton is done, and that's, can't blame him. Here's Lane in the paint. She's good for 2. I tell you, Natrona's going to be very good next year. They're already really good this year, but they're young. 63-5. And I don't think there's anything malicious happening here from the coaching staff from Natrona. I really don't. They don't have starters in the game anymore. Starters have been out for almost the entirety of the third quarter. And they're playing all the way down to sophomores now. It's just that Natrona's that good. So if you put your 2s or your 3s in the game and you let them play full out, I've got no issue with that. Hutchinson in the corner, $1:40 to play. Back outside to Judd. And here's Fegler from deep. Front of the rim, and ball last touched out of bounds by Hutchinson, showing off her hustle. She doesn't quit. Clock running, 63-5 with $1:23 to play. Little touch and go action here, and then they feed Lane in the paint. Gets it to the corner to Manville, back outside. Here's a three on its way from Skinner, missed it all. And the ball out of bounds, last touched by Natrona. Bradley takes it across the center circle, 50 seconds to play, third quarter. Left side to Judd. Fegler in the corner. Brings it back to the top of the key, controlled there by Bradley. Right side, Hutchinson takes a look at the clock, 30 seconds to play, third quarter. Riverton trailing 63-5. .20 seconds. Stepping back for three is Manville. She knocks it in. It is now a 61-point contest here in Riverton. 5 seconds. Crossover Hutchinson in the paint, and a blocking foul whistled before the buzzer went. And Hutchinson will head to the free throw line. And she'll shoot 2 times with no time on the clock.
Natrona foul, 55, Lane for second, first team foul.
Hutchinson will dial it up and in. She's got 2 points. It's at 66-6. 66-7. Timeout on the court here between quarters. Back after this on KTA.
Protecting what matters most, it makes sense to choose an insurance agent who lives in Fremont County. Your local Allstate agent, Bill Brown, knows the ins and outs of both owning and protecting your home. Call Bill today for a free quote at 856-6573. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to sponsor youth sports for the best in fresh roasted coffee, breakfast, lunch, and dinner on the weekends. You'll enjoy the best locally sourced food at Brown Sugar Coffee, 203 Main Street in Riverton.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Welcome back, Lady Wolverines basketball. Running clock here in the fourth quarter. There's a steal by Hutchinson. Steps through the traffic and missed the layup. Rebound goes to Lane. 7:30 to play, fourth quarter, 66-7. Salazar in the paint, blocked by Ridgely and fouled. So it will be a running clock and free throws for Salazar.
First team foul. To the line for the Phillies, 13, Salazar. 2 shots.
Salazar pushes it up and in. That's her first points.
Returning for Natrona, 11, Manville.
67-7. And Lane gets the rebound off of the miss. She puts it back in. 69-7. Ridgely, the high post to Fegler, steps back for 3. Off the back iron, Lane controls the board. She gives the basketball to Manville. And here's a 3 in the corner, no. Lane gets the rebound back outside. And pumping the 3, gives it underneath the lane, good for 2. She's got 15 now. 71-7. .601 to play, running clock, fourth quarter. Missed shot underneath for the Lady Wolverines, and then in transition with it, the Phillies throw it out of bounds. Alex Bright was looking for somebody that wasn't there.
Substitution for Natrona, 24.
Lane checks out, and Skinner checks in for the Phillies. .5:28 to play, 71-7. Hutchinson attacks, tripped up, and she will head to the free throw line. Well, Anna's been all go, no quit for her entire career as a Lady Wolverine, and it's been a lot of fun to watch her play the game of basketball. Still have a week or two left here as we go on the road next week, and then regionals back here in Riverton. Fegler into Campbell, catch and shoot. Missed the rim, got the rebound, and she is blocked by Salazar. And they will say Salazar was guilty of the foul.
Natrona foul, 13, Salazar.
71-7.
13 foul. Line for Riverton, 14, Campbell.
And Campbell makes the shot. Second shot won't go. Rebound to the Phillies. And here's a 3-no. Rebound is Salazar. Kicks back outside to Swan, who's checked into the game. And then Hutchinson saves the ball back in bounds. Last touched. Oh, that'll be Riverton basketball. 3:54 to play, and 71-8 right now on the Taco John's scoreboard. Here's Fegler from deep, wide left. Rebound Hutchinson, saves it back in bounds, stolen away by Manville. Salazar pumps the three, takes the baseline, steps in for two, and well, it was a nice move. It's at 73-8. Martinez, right side wing. Top of the key is Ridgely. And Ridgely gives it back to Campbell, being harassed here by Skinner. And they will call the foul against Skinner. Clock continues to roll.
Natrona foul, 24, Skinner. The first. Fourth team
2:56 rolling. Martinez gives it to Campbell. Floater, no. Rebound controlled by the Phillies. And now on the move with it. Top of the key, left side wing. Right side, Manville for three. It's good. 76-8 with 2:20 to play. Timeout taken by Coach Sand. We'll go with him. Back after this here on KTAK, WyoToday.com.
Tyler Watson State Farm is a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics. They believe youth sports are the gateway to future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field or in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes in Fremont County from the team at Tyler Watson State Farm. 618 Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
2:14 to play here in a running clock game here at Riverton High School. And I do want to say, again, I know I mentioned it once already, that I don't think there was anything malicious being done here by Natrona County. They're playing their 2s and 3s. Their starting 5 went out with about 60 seconds run off the clock in the third quarter. And I don't take any issue with 2s and 3s playing all out. That's how you get varsity time, right? Just an unfortunate place to be in here for the Lady Wolverines as Salazar ends up with another bucket. And it's a 70-point contest. Near steal for Swan. And they end up at a jump ball. The arrows point for Natrona. Inbounds goes into Salazar. She kicks out. Back in and stolen away by Olheiser. Olheiser fouled with 1:20 rolling. Non-shooting, it'll be Riverton basketball. $1:15 to play.
Foul 13, Salazar, second, 15 foul.
And Bradley crosses the timeline. Gives it to Judd. 60 seconds to play. Sheets back to Judd, right side wing. Judd left side to Bradley. She'll take the baseline. Tries it, misses, and rebound. Sheets, 45 seconds. Here's Bradley for three, and they'll have a timeout called by Coach Sand here. The clock still rolling, but I don't think anybody will take issue with that. They're going to let the seniors come back in. We'll keep it right here. So 37.5 seconds, 78-8. And I guess they are going to take an actual timeout here. So we go with them. Word from our sponsors here on KTAKY.
They say the best offense is a good defense. This theory applies on Wyoming roads and highways just as much as it does on the basketball court. Always know road conditions before you head out. Call 511 or download the Y.511 app for road information at your fingertips. Buckle up every trip, every time, and put away distractions, especially your phone, so you're better prepared for the unexpected. Finally, never drink and drive, not even a little, because buzz driving is drunk driving. This message brought to you by Y.Dot.
37.5 seconds remain in this one. And it's Riverton basketball. Olheiser will do the honors. Gives it to Bradley, and the countdown begins. It's saved back in bounds by Hutchinson, and then knocked out by Bradley. $15 seconds now. And Anderson steps in front of a pass for Riverton. Deep two on its way, missing, and then Salazar tries the putback. Time will expire. Final score, Natrona County Phillies 78. Riverton Lady Wolverines 8. We'll take a timeout. Click our ticket post-game show coming up after.
Safer CWC. Your health is our top priority. If you're coming to the CWC campus, please wear a mask and go online and fill out the daily wellness screening form at healthy.cwc.edu. Wear a mask when you arrive on campus. Find a health screening station in the Health Science Building or the Arts Center Theater. Check your temperature and you're on your way. Again, to fill out the daily wellness form, go to healthy.cwc.edu and we'll see you on campus.
Gales Carpet One is a proud sponsor of this Riverton Wolverines broadcast. Lombardi once said, "The only place success comes before work is in the dictionary." Gales wants to applaud these young athletes on their drive to become the best team possible and show the state of Wyoming what it means to be a Wolverine. Gales Carpet One, floor and home, 220 East Main in Riverton. Go Big Red!
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288. Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County School Athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
High Plains Power is a touchstone.
Now, folks, in lieu of our post-game show here, Lady Wolverines fall 78-8 to the Phillies. I'm going to turn the mic on loud here and let you guys take part of Senior Day here at Riverton High School.
That mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all
It is Senior Recognition Day at Wolverine Gym. 4 Wolverine basketball players are playing their final regular season home games on the home hardwood. Our first honored senior is David DeVries. With his parents, Martin and Jamie DeVries. David says his future plan to be serve a full-time mission for the LDS Church after high school. David's thank yous are to all my coaches throughout all my years playing basketball. To my friends for always being there for me, my teammates, and most importantly, my mom and dad. David DeVries. Our next honored senior is in Quail Friday. Accompanied by his guardians, Brenda and Pat Hubbard. Quail says my future plans after high school are to attend college for environmental science to help better the earth. I plan to sign somewhere to play baseball. Quail says thanks to my parents for their support and encouraging me to be the best. They're very supportive of me and my teammates. And speaking of teammates, I thank all of them for making great memories and moments I won't forget. Thanks to my boy Rodney the Rat for being my brother and pushing each other to become better. Thanks to all my family for the support. I appreciate all of you. Thanks to all the RSS faculty, staff members as well. I wouldn't be playing today without y'all being the best and doing the best for Riverton High School. Thank you. A Quail Friday. Our next honored senior is Jared Lucas. Here with his mom, Robin, and his brother, Brett Lucas. Jared says, I plan to attend college after high school, and in the words of Ross Anderson, continue to work on my amazing dad bod. Jared says, thanks to my mom for all the love, support, and encouragement she's given me. I want to thank Coach Sheets for always pushing me, and Coach Quayle for sticking with me and never giving up on me. And thanks to my family and friends for all the love and support they've given me. Jared Lucas. Our final honored senior is Ethan Vaughn. He's here today with Nikki and Brady Madden, TJ and Abigail Vaughn, his siblings Peyton, Madison, Carson, and Laney. Ethan has a plan. Win the lottery so I don't have to work a single day of my life. Ethan says thanks to my coaches and teammates, especially the other seniors that I've been playing with for 9 years. I also thank my families for all the support they've given me throughout the years. Ethan Vaughn. David DeVries, A Quail Friday, Jared Lucas, and Ethan Vaughn.
In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit nreca.org.
The health teams at Lander Medical Clinic are excited to help with the administering of COVID vaccines at 8195 Highway 789. Currently, they are scheduling patients 65 years and older. If you would like to get the COVID vaccine, please call 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic has worked tirelessly to continue to provide superior care to the Fremont County community with increased telemedicine, a safe urgent care, an updated air purifying system, and now the addition of COVID response locations.
Layman Studios is a proud supporter of Fremont County Athletics. Layman Studios offers sports cards, mugs, statuettes, plus several photo package options. Visit us today at 210 West Main in Riverton. Layman Studios, 856-3941.
Coming to YOToday.com, live soccer. We'll follow the Lander Valley Tigers soccer teams during their 2021 season. Free HD video broadcasts of the game coming soon to YOToday.com.
What could be sweeter than candy for Valentine's Day? Saving money. And you'll save 10% store-wide all month long at Overhead Door. Save 10% on windows, doors, storm doors, shower doors, garage doors, entry doors from now till February 26th. Hi, this is Chuck Parmley with Overhead Door Company of Riverton Lander, inviting you to celebrate Valentine's Day the whole month of February by saving 10% store-wide. Estimates are free, so give us a call at 856-DOOR or come to our showroom at 600 East Main in Riverton.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines! Porter's Mountain View Supply is proud to support local high school sports teams for home heating, outdoor grilling, and barbecue, along with the best in spas and hot tubs. See Porter's Mountain View Supply, your locally owned dealer, for top brands like Hearthstone, Quadrifire, and Blaze King stoves, Weber, Big Green Egg, and Green Mountain grills, Free Flow and Sundance spas, along with service after the sale. Call Porter's Mountain View Supply in Riverton at 856-6993. Porter's.
Former University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression, and I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places, and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here, given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Ballard, Dr. Hinkle, and Dr. Frazier offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
Welcome to Wolverines basketball here on KTAK 93.9 FM. I'm Eric Pauley with you here at Riverton High School, streaming live HD video at YOToday.com. Senior, afternoon has taken place here for the four seniors of the Riverton Wolverines. Jared Lucas, Damon DeVries, Quelo Friday, and Ethan Vaughn, joined by their parents at midcourt here and family at midcourt. just moments ago. A look at the matchup here between these two teams. Riverton got the better of the both the last time they saw each other, which was back on the 24th, I believe, of January. And that was in Natrona. Now that game was a 63-55 win for the Riverton Wolverines. A look at the stat line here between these two teams. The Mustangs are led in scoring by Ryan Swan. He averages 13.5 points per game. Kobe Kelly averages 10 points per game. And Jace George averaging 10 points per game as well. He's also leading the team in rebounds with 5 per contest. Ryan Swan gets about 5 per contest, just over 4.5. And then the leader in assists on the team is Isaac Spears, who's only played in 11 games so far, missed 3 throughout the season. And then the point guards here, Will Lewis. We'll see some extended time here. Gibson Heathman as well, not scorers, but assist leaders for the Natrona County Mustangs. Now on the other side here for the Riverton Wolverines, they're coming off of a win. Actually, Natrona, I believe, coming off of a win too. They defeated Jackson 61-31. Riverton coming off the win against Rock Springs back on Thursday in Rock Springs. And the Wolverines are paced by Jared Lucas, averaging 12.5 points per game and close to 7 rebounds. He is followed closely by Aquelo Friday with about 10 points and 5 rebounds per contest. Then Lucas Engel, 8 points, 4 defensive rebounds, 6 total rebounds, and 1.5 steals, 1.5 blocks per contest. He leads the team in both of those categories. As a junior, Blake Dale averaging 6 per game. And then DeVries averages 6 points per contest and 2.5 assists. We'll take a quick timeout. Back with plenty more to come here on the Bailey Enterprises pregame show right here on KTAK and YOToday.com.
After a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Long have our ancestors debated taco or quesadilla. Now, Taco John's has finally found the answer. Both. Introducing the Chicken Quesadilla Taco. A taco made with a cheesy quesadilla shell filled with grilled all-white meat chicken and chipotle sauce. And now you can get 2 of them for just $5. History and tacos made. Taco John's. Crunching. Bigger, bolder, better.
Take care of your heart. You only get one, so eat well by avoiding salty, fatty foods and fill up on fiber and grains. Stay active. Shoot for 150 minutes of physical activity per week. Take your heart medications and call 911 if you're having any symptoms of a heart attack or stroke. Lander Medical Clinic cares about your heart, but no one should care more about your heart than you.
Just shy of tip-off here at Riverton High School. Final regular season home game for the Riverton Wolverines. They'll get another shot at regionals here in a couple of weeks. Still have Jackson and Cody to play, as well as the Mustangs today. Now, Riverton has an opportunity here to stay perfect in quadrant play, as they've knocked off Rock Springs twice. They've got still to play a makeup game against Jackson, and then of course the Cody game and this game. So if they do that, possibility to take it here in the quadrant and go in as that 1 seed in quadrant play. However, with the lost to Star Valley. Star Valley, if they remain perfect, then they would end up being the 1 seed out of this side of the state. The buzzsaw is on the other side of the state. It's the heavily talented teams, deep teams, older teams are on the other side of the state between Sheridan, the Cheyenne schools. There's a lot of talent over there. And Riverton saw them early on in the season, and obviously things didn't go Riverton's way, but talking to Coach Sheets at the end of the game on Thursday. I got used to these Thursday games. Saying, he really wishes they had a chance to see how they measure up now. And they'll probably get that chance at the state tournament. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but they will probably get that chance. Starting lineups about to be announced here in-house. Riverton will roll with who they've rolled with for the majority of the season. They did have some variation early on. This will be Jared Lucas, Damon DeVries, and they will start the senior Ethan Bond in place of Dale. And then Lucas Engel, Aquelo Friday. For the Phillies, let's see. Their roster is in non-numerical order, and then they also included every player on JV and freshman here, so I'm making sure I've got who we need to have here. Swan and Kobe Kelly. Okay, so it'll be Isaac Spear, Jace George, Will Lewis, Ryan Swan, and Kobe Kelly making the start for Natrona County. And really the only player of any size that they have on the start here will be George, number 5. And Riverton will enjoy a size advantage across the board for the most part here. Maybe give up some at point guard here and there. 8 minutes on the clock, and what is the biggest home crowd we've had this year. It's relaxing of restrictions and more fans allowed in. Natrona County basketball, no tip-off still, which is just very strange. So with the handles is Kobe Kelly, up to the top of the key to George, teed up there by Engel. Natrona County in the black unis, the orange numbering and lettering. Riverton in the home whites with the Cardinal. Kelly, left side, here's a catch and shoot 3 on its way from Lewis, bounces high off of the backboard and goes out of bounds. Last touched by Natrona County. It'll be Riverton basketball. So Friday, we'll do the inbounds, gives it to Vaughn. And Vaughn working across midcourt. Sends it to Friday on the right side wing. He gets a pick set from Lucas, stops at the top of the key. Gives it to Engel, left side to DeVries. Pumps, pulls, takes his dribble, right side, pops on a 3-ball. Yes, sir! DeVries makes it a 3-0 ball game early. 7:14 to play. Kelly up top to Lewis. Now Swan here on the near side. Shake right, go left for Isaac Spear. He terminates his dribble and goes all the way around the bend and gets it back, left side elbow. And he got away with a travel there. Took a step before the dribble, but loses the ball out of bounds. It'll be Riverton basketball. Something I did not get to see this game the first go around. Cody and Rusty had the call of this one in Casper for me when I was in Laramie. And what is readily apparent to me is that this is the smallest Natrona County team I have ever seen in my 12 years of doing high school basketball. They are the smallest physically, not height, but physically, this is the smallest Natrona team I've ever seen. Jared Lucas pumps up and buckets. He's fouled on the way. And he'll head to the free throw line for a 3-point play. Natrona County generally, you see what looks like a bunch of football players on the basketball court. This time they're very small. Lucas unable to complete the 3-point play, but it's a 5-0 ball game in favor of your Wolverines. And stepping through and trying a wild layup was Lewis. He loses it out of bounds, and it'll be, I'm sorry, that was Swan losing it out of bounds. The Riverton basketball, full court pressure. DeVries gets the inbounds from Friday, goes back to Vaughn. Vaughn crosses the timeline, gives it to Engel. Top of the key, DeVries stolen away. In transition, Kelly, right side spin move on the baseline and a dish underneath from Spears to George is blocked by Lucas Engel. He leads the team in blocks per contest. Here's DeVries for another three. Yeah, he got it. Boy, it just about popped out. But DeVries knocks it in, and a timeout taken here by Natrona County. They trail 8-0 against your Wolverines. 30-second timeout on KT.
Hi, this is Tyler Watson, your local State Farm agent. I'm a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics and all of our student athletes here in Fremont County. Youth sports are a great way to build future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field and in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes. Go Big Red!
Tyler Watson State Farm, 618 East Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Fresh out of the timeout would be Natrona basketball. They trail 8-0 here against your Wolverines. 5:50 to play. First quarter. Spears to Kelly. I just can't get over how small this Natrona team is. It's not, I mean, they're still big, but normally Natrona is just massive football players on the basketball court. They play it around the perimeter, feet inside, kick to Kelly, around to the top of the key now to Lewis. Kelly gets it back, he'll attack the paint. A great defense here by Riverton. Swan to Lewis. Bounces it back outside. Swan for three. Wide left, and Friday knocks the rebound over to Jared Lucas. Here's DeVries for another three. That one is off the mark. Rebound controlled by the Mustangs. .450 to play, first quarter, and Jared Lucas with the swat. Down low, Swan penetrates. Had a good look at the bucket, and Lucas knocks it into the wall. So it'll be Mustang basketball. And the outlet pass comes to Kobe Kelly. Swan to Lewis. And the paint to George. And back outside to Kelly, and then open look there for George. Did not take the shot. Lewis hop, skip, and a jump into the paint, loses his dribble, and then it's stolen away by Aquelo Friday. Gives it to Engel at midcourt. Engel right side to Jared Lucas. 4:20 to play. They feed Friday. Draws the triple team, steps through, pivots off the glass. No. Boy, it was a great move, but didn't finish. And now the other way we go. This is Natrona County with it. 4:05 to play. Swan, left side wing, D'd up here by Lucas, working with the pick, goes low to Spears, and he terminates his dribble, back outside to Kelly. Swan, left side wing, 3:50 to play. Now Lewis into the paint to Spear, and he knocks it in for two. So 8-2 now. The first field goal for Natrona County comes at the 3:50 mark in the first quarter. Riverton with a 6-point lead. Vaughn whips it to Friday, left side. Gets a pick from Engel and then goes with Engel. Comes back outside, and now Lucas takes a couple dribbles, floats it, looking backdoor for Friday. And it's stolen away. Friday gets it back, and they're going to say he fouled him? I don't think that was on, we'll see. Though it is against Natrona County. I thought Friday had the clearest path to the ball there, so it does result in a foul against Natrona County. 8-2 lead for Riverton. Friday finds Jared Lucas at 12 o'clock, gives it back to Vaughn. He sets up the offense. Left side to DeVries. Into the paint, Jared Lucas takes the baseline, makes a little room for himself, and kisses it off the glass for two. 10-2, 3 minutes to play in the first. Left side baseline, Spear. Inside, George faces up and then defers back outside. Spear attacks. Tries to flip it low for Spear, or for George, and he's the last to touch it. So it'll be Riverton basketball. Vaughn. Works his way across midcourt. Looking for Jared Lucas. Nearly lost it, but gets his possession back. Now DeVries attacks the paint, kicks out. Here's Friday from deep. No. And Kelly gets the rebound. Vaughn with him every step of the way here. 2:24 to play in the first. And a travel whistled here on the near side sideline. And that was Hetrick. Whistled for the walk. Or maybe Allison, I don't know. He's not on the roster, but he's on the stat sheet. I'll say that's Allison. So Riverton basketball. Dale has checked in. Vaughn checks out. Good minutes. DeVries out of the ball game. And Tanner Johnson has checked in. Riverton tries to feed low to Jared Lucas, and he's fouled. Non-shooting foul. Now DeVries is going to check back in real quick here. Riverton calling for a sub, and checking out will be Engel, and DeVries checks back in. They throw it into Jared Lucas. Lucas catches, attacks, spins, elevates, and we'll say he traveled. 10-2, 2:06 to play in the first. Kelly, left side wing to Swan. Up top. This is Allison. Back to Kelly, Swan into the paint to George. He'll face up. And then down low, swat by Jared Lucas as Hoppins was going to the rim. Jared Lucas fired up. 10-2 lead now for the Wolverines. Lucas Engel checking in. Well, starting on Tuesday, I'm going to try something new with you guys. I'm going to introduce instant replay to the mix on Tuesday, which will be neat for basketball, will be really cool for football. I don't want to mess with that. Here's a three-ball attempt, a missed shot from Swan. Rebound controlled by the Wolverines. Johnson got a piece of it, and then DeVries tried to push tempo. Was looking for Friday and airmailed that one into the stands. So it'll be Natrona County basketball. .126 to play. Kelly across midcourt to Allison. 75 seconds to play. They play catch here at the top of the key. Riverton leading 10-2. Defensively, you could not ask for more from the Wolverines. They kick. Here's Kelly at the top of the key, penetrates down in the baseline, and Hoppins goes up with it and caught his defender in the air. He's fouled. He'll shoot 2 times. Engel picks up his first. And Hoppins, a 31% free thrower, so not great. He's 5 of 16 on the season. Misses off the front. Kelly checks out, and George checks out. Spear and Lewis back into the game. Second shot is no good. So Riverton doesn't pay the penalty. And Dale will bring the dribble down. Picked up here by Lewis. Now left side wing to DeVries. Gives it to Engel, 45 seconds to play. Dale with the basketball, goes to the baseline, has it stolen away by Lewis. In transition, a nice pass to Hoppins. And he's got another bucket. Makes it 10-4. 28 seconds, Dale working it towards midcourt, crosses the timeline. Right side to DeVries, crosses him over, bounces it low to Jared Lucas. Kicks outside, here's DeVries, not there, and rebound controlled by Allison. 8 seconds, and a travel. So Riverton will get the last shot here with 7.3 seconds left on the clock. Inbounds, goes to Dale. Stops in the paint, loses it, gets it back to DeVries. Steps back for three. Almost got it, and that's the way the first quarter will end. Riverton leads at 10-4. We'll take a 60-second timeout. You're listening to Wolverines basketball on KTA.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare would like to wish everyone a happy, healthy new year. They encourage you all to continue to practice COVID-19 precautions in an effort to keep you and your loved ones safe. They offer a safe and sanitary clinical setting when you stop in for your medical, dental, optometry, and behavioral health needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare have clinics at Arapahoe, Ethany, and Riverton for your convenience. More information can be found online at windriver.care. WRTA Bus Lines is back to their full weekday schedule, including routes on the Wind River Indian Reservation. The WRTA cleans their buses according to CDC guidelines several times a day, and face masks are required. All routes are free until further notice. Visit WRTABuslines.com or the WRTA Facebook page for routes. And remember, don't drink and drive, wear your seatbelts, and keep all four wheels on the road.
It's a 10-4 lead for your Riverton Wolverines at home on Senior Day. And Vaughn lost the basketball here off the inbounds, got it back. Gives it to DeVries. Sends a low to Friday. Friday spins and then faces up, goes back to Vaughn. Vaughn will attack, kicks. Here's Friday for three, no. And Lucas gets a rebound, pokes it back to Friday. The lefty up and in. He's fouled. So Friday onto the board for the first time. He'll get a chance at a three-point play. Makes it 12-4. Lewis picks up his first. Now the southpaw looks to connect on number 3 for him in the scoring column. And he's automatic. 13-4 Riverton lead. Lewis, left side to Kelly. And Kelly pumping and pulling the three, and then ends up at the top of the key to Lewis. Inside to George, back to Kelly, pumps the three, steps in for a deep two, and knocks it in. That's his first bucket. And a carry call, whistle against Vaughn across midcourt, so a turnover. And it will be Mustang basketball. Lewis to Swan in the paint, George. Kind of lost track of where he was at, I think, and then defers back outside. Stolen away by DeVries. Vaughn in transition, slows it down. Flips it, here's DeVries for a deep three off the front of the rim. And Lucas Engel was there for the rebound, just couldn't control it. Be Natrona County basketball with 6:43 to play in the second. Spear, high post to George. Back to Kelly at 12 o'clock. Right side Lewis into the paint. George power dribble, turns and faces up. And you've just witnessed one of the strangest things in basketball, folks. A step back two for Spear is good. The power dribble, the two-handed power dribble is one of the strangest things in basketball because it's legal. Any other place on the court, if you dribble with two hands, whether you pick it up or not, it's a double dribble. Power dribble is not. Always confused me. Friday at the top of the key. 6 minutes to play in the second. Left side to Vaughn. Vaughn stutter steps, penetrates and kicks to Friday. Steps back, he'll try a three. Yeah, it's there. And man, his release is so quick. By the time he put that between his legs, it was already on its way up. It's impressive. Here's Spear. Pulls down the three. Nice job by DeVries closing the gap there. Into the corner. They feed George. Stolen away. Damon DeVries. Gives it to Vaughn at the top of the key. Now Friday, he'll try another three, way back, and it's in. Friday now with 9 points. It's 19-8 Riverton. Top of the key is Spear. Here's George with his first shot of the game. He misses. Outlet pass intended for DeVries, and it's too far out in front. Goes out of bounds, and it'll be Natrona County basketball. 5:04 to play in the second. Riverton with a 11-point lead against the Mustangs. Kelly makes his way to midcourt. Picked up there by Vaughn. Into the high post, and they play a little triangle action here up at the top of the key now. Paddock in the game. He's got it out here at the top of the key. Right side, here's Kelly from way back. And he kind of cocked and then recocked that one when he shot it. It hit the side of the rim, between the backboard and the rim. And here's a slam from Lucas Engel. What a backdoor pass. How about that, folks? We see Lucas Engel throw it down with one hand. And that'll affect the mood in the gym. Timeout taken. We go with them. 21-8, Riverton.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
The help team.
Welcome back, Wolverines fans. 21-8 lead for Riverton. Lucas Engel with a one-handed slam underneath after a sweet backdoor pass. The Wolverines came to play on senior day. Now I've seen a lot of two-handed dunks over the years here from Riverton athletes. I think that's actually the first. Now that'd be the second one-handed dunk I've ever seen. Brady Fullerton did one in 2017, but not with that authority. A couple of subs in the game now here for Natrona County. Allison with it to Heathman. Now Paddock underneath. Cross court to Prop, who has checked into the game as well. So they've checked in 4 here. High post and a foul whistled against Vincent, who's checked into the game for Riverton.
Riverton foul, 25, Vincent.
21-8, 3:56 to play. Vincent picks up number 1.
Second team foul.
Been a very clean first half for both teams. Inbounds underneath will be Prop and Hoppins. Now Prop with it on the perimeter. Here's a 3-ball in the corner, knocked in and out. The shot taken there by Heathman. A scramble on the floor, but Natrona County recovers. 3:42 to play. Heathman to Prop, back outside to Allison. And now Prop will pop off the front of the rim, no, and the rebound, Derek Lang. Gabrielson takes it across midcourt. Chest pass left side to Dale. The young guns in here for Riverton. Vincent, Dale, Engel, Lang, and Gabrielson, the future of Riverton basketball, get the shot here in the second quarter, the young guys. And Dale into the corner to Gabrielson. Thought about it, pulled it back. Dale won't think about it. He'll fire it. It's a little bit too strong. Engel rips it away, and now he'll step back outside to the perimeter. Gives it to Dale. Penetrates a bit, stutters, and then gives it outside to Gabrielson. 2:50 to play. Cade right side to Vincent. Feeds Engel on the baseline. Back up Vincent. Takes his dribble into the paint. Pops and floats it in for 2. Does a nice job of controlling his body there and not getting the offensive foul. He slowed down just enough. 2:30 to play, 23-8 Riverton. Allison, left side wing, chest pass right side to Heathman. And back come the Wolverines. Dale crossing the timeline. Left side wing to Vincent, and then down low, here's Engel. Spins and steps through and has it knocked away from behind. Allison with the fast break, is gonna finger roll it in for 2. Now Dale on the other end with it is trying to give it to Vincent. There's a foul on the play here. I believe it's going to go against Prop of Natrona County. So 5 out, 5 in for Natrona, and 4 out, 4 in for Riverton. Dale will stay. The rest are Vaughn, DeVries, Lucas, and Friday. Inbounds, Jared Lucas on the baseline. Lost his dribble, out of bounds. It'll be Natrona County basketball. (23-10). Riverton with the lead. Left side wing is Will Lewis. Outside, here's a catch and shoot three for Swan, and he strikes. 23-13, 10-point contest. Riverton with a lead, $1:20 to play, second quarter. DeVries dribbles out to the top of the key, thought about it, whipped it down low to Friday, and Aquelo steps back outside with it. Looking low for Lucas, and that time George able to step in front of the pass and knock it out of bounds. 23-13, 1:10 to play, second quarter. Catch and shoot three on the inbounds for DeVries. He's on fire. DeVries with his third three of the first half, 26-13. 60 seconds for the Wolverines and the Mustangs. A little touch pass, right idea there, frankly, from Spear to try to get it to George. Just George wasn't looking. George wasn't looking. It sounds like an indie rock band name. 26-13, 49 seconds to play, second quarter. Dale left side to DeVries, back up top, sends it to Friday on the left side wing. Steps in, jabs in, and then starts his dribble. Has it stolen away, ripped out, and then wide open on the other end here is Kelly. Left-handed layup, good for two. He's got four, makes it 26-15. 23 seconds. Dale gives his dribble to Vaughn. Two-guard look here for Riverton. Here's Friday pumping the three, and then gives it back outside to DeVries. DeVries showing some crossover, and then Lucas on the ground with it. Timeout taken by Coach Sheets with 8.5 seconds left. 60-second timeout. You're listening to Wolverines basketball on KTA.
Are excited to help with the administering of COVID vaccines at 609 East Monroe Street. Currently, they are scheduling patients 65 years and older. If you would like to get the COVID vaccine, please call 856-6591. Western Family Care has worked tirelessly to continue to provide superior care to the Fremont County community with increased telemedicine, a safe urgent care, an updated air purifying system, and now the addition of COVID response locations.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines.
26-15, 8.5 seconds left. Riverton fresh out of the timeout. Let's see what they dial up here. DeVries gives it to Friday. Friday backs him in, off the glass, no. Lucas tries the rebound, last touch out of bounds by Riverton with 3.5 seconds. So it'll be Natrona with a chance at the last shot. Kelly, Spear from midcourt, not there. So Riverton holds the Mustangs to a 15-point first half. You cannot ask anything better than that. Basketball, I don't know what you would call it, but the status quo is if you can hold your opponent to 11 points per quarter, you're doing phenomenally on defense. Riverton holds them to 15 in the first half. They lead at 26-15. We'll take a timeout back after this with the Premier Bona Joint halftime show on KTAK and YOToday.com.
If you're a teenager teenager, you're old enough to know that bad things happen sometimes. You can't change the past, but you can have a big impact on the future. Your future is what you make it. So hang out with positive friends and family members who encourage you to be your best. Just because you may not be able to see and understand your strengths doesn't mean that others can't. Often the people who know you the best know you better than you know yourself. You are valued. This message brought to you by the Fremont County Prevention Program.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, it makes sense to choose an insurance agent who lives in Fremont County. Your local Allstate agent, Bill Brown, knows the ins and outs of both owning and protecting your home. Call Bill today for a free quote at 856-6573. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to sponsor youth sports for the best in fresh roasted coffee, breakfast, lunch, and dinner on the weekends. You'll enjoy the best locally sourced food at Brown Sugar Coffee, 203 Main Street in Riverton.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Can't hear.
Welcome back, folks. You got me now? There
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back, folks. It's the premier Bone and Joint halftime show here on KTAK. It's streaming live HD video at wyotoday.com. We're joined here by, let's see, does this give you a little more volume? Is that better? All right. So we're joined here, Anna Hutchinson with us. And,
that's good.
That's good?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, Anna, you've played your last regular season game here at Riverton High School. Looking back on your last 4 years as a Lady Wolverine, tell me what's the ride been like to you? What's Lady Wolverine basketball meant to you?
Yeah, I just think it's meant like a lot of hard work, and I've really enjoyed being able to play with Coach McIntosh, and he's really worked hard and he's dedicated to the program, and I just really have been really grateful to play for him for my 4 years.
Now, what's your plan? What's after Riverton High School for you?
I'm planning on attending CWC, and I think I'm going to, well, I know I'm going to pursue a degree in education, and then that's pretty much where I'm at right now.
Well, Anna, I don't want to put any ideas in your head or anything like that, but for the record, I think you'd make an excellent coach. You're one of those players that throughout your time at Riverton High School was always the follow me, we can do this, let's do this together. You were all hustle, no quit.
Well,
and it's been a pleasure watching you play basketball.
Thank you.
All right. We're joined here by the other senior for the Lady Wolverines. I apologize about the lighting in here, folks. They got the lights turned off behind me here. But Winter, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
So Winter Ridgely, our second senior here for the Lady Wolverines. And Winter, you've played your last regular season game here at Riverton High School as a Lady Wolverine. Looking back as your time as a high school student, what has this basketball program meant to you?
This basketball program has done a lot for me. It improved all aspects of my game. Their program is really good. It basically just helps everybody. Coach Mack has really did a really good job with all of us and keeping us together. And even with COVID, like we were practicing in and out of the gym, and he sent us workouts to do over like the summertime to stay in shape. And Ross has been a big thing for us too. He's been really helping us improve our game.
Now, what's after Riverton High School for you? Of course, you still got a lot of high school left, but what's next for you after this?
I wanted to pursue going into like medical field, and I picked a college. I'm going to Montana State.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, very good. Congratulations on having at least figured out a degree program. It took me about 5 years into college before I figured out what I wanted to do. So, Winter, it's been a pleasure watching you play basketball. We still have a little bit of left here, and you guys have regionals and a couple of road games left, and been a lot of fun to watch you play.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, Winter, thank you very much. We'll take a short break here, guys. We'll come back and take a look at your stat line. You're listening to Lady Wolverines basketball on KTAK.
Tyler Watson State Farm is a proud sponsor of Wolverine Athletics. They believe youth sports are the gateway to future skills that help our kids succeed in life. Teamwork, leadership, time management, and how to perform under pressure can all be learned on the field or in the gym. Good luck to each and every one of the student athletes in Fremont County from the team at Tyler Watson State Farm. 618 Washington Avenue in Riverton. Call 856-4118 or visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
They say the best offense is a good defense. This theory applies on Wyoming roads and highways just as much as it does on the basketball court. Always know road conditions before you head out. Call 511 or download the Y.511 app for road information at your fingertips. Buckle up every trip, every time, and put away distractions, especially your phone, so you're better prepared for the unexpected. Finally, never drink and drive, not even a little, because buzz driving is drunk driving. This message brought to you by Y.Dot.
Welcome back to the Premier Bona Joint Halftime Show, and our halftime entertainment is Anna Hutchinson playing some one-on-one here. Let's take a look here at your stat line in this one. We'll start with the Riverton boys. They lead this one 26-15. And Aquelo Friday, he's got 9 points. 9 points for Damon DeVries, 2 points for Jason Vincent, and then 4 points for Jared Lucas in the contest. On the other side here for Natrona County, Isaac Spear has 4 points, 2 points for Ben Hoppins, Allison with 2 points, Swan with 3, and then Kobe Kelly with 4. 26-15, and if you're just joining us, the storyline in the first half was phenomenal defense from the Riverton Wolverines. They hit a couple of big threes early on. I think that got into the psyche a little bit for the Natrona County Mustangs, and then they started going low into Jared Lucas, started going low into Lucas Ingle. Lucas Ingle with a big one-handed slam down there. I mean, it rattled the rim, and the momentum certainly in Riverton's favor here. The Mustangs able to get a couple of buckets there in the last 2 minutes of that second quarter that tightened the gap a little bit here, but Riverton has to be thrilled going in at halftime, 26-15 in the lead. And it's really cool to see watch the Riverton boys team walk with some swag when they head into halftime. You know, they're not surprised with what the scoreboard reads, and it's the most improved Riverton boys team that I've seen since I've been in Riverton. They're not the best Riverton boys team that I've ever seen, but if you took them from week 2 of the season to where they are now with 1 week left in the season, the improvement that they've made from that time to where we are now is the most drastic that I've ever seen from a Riverton basketball team. And they've got a lot to be proud of here, and the future is bright for the postseason this year. We'll take another quick timeout. We'll check in on some scores from around the state after this. It's the Premier Bona Joint Halftime Show on KTAK and YOToday.com.
We are building a stronger, safer CWC. Your health is our top priority. If you're coming to the CWC campus, please wear a mask and go online and fill out the daily wellness screening form at healthy.cwc.edu. Wear a mask when you arrive on campus. Find a health screening station in the Health Science Building or the Arts Center Theater. Check your temperature and you're on your way. Again, to fill out the daily wellness form, go to healthy.cwc.edu and we'll see you on campus.
We'll look at some scores from around the states in 4A action. Number 1 Sheridan squeaks by Thunder Basin. They're number 4 in 4A, 58-52 in all these conference matchups here at 4A. Cheyenne South still to play. They're at Story Gym when they play Cheyenne against Cheyenne. And then number 5 Campbell County, they defeat Kelly Walsh 53-39. Green River and Jackson, that one's still to play. Rock Springs and Cody, that one will be very interesting to see what comes out of that. Star Valley's at Evanston, also we're interested in that one in terms of conference seedings. In Class 3A, number 1 Powell defeats number 5 Mountain View in overtime, 55-53. No updates just yet in Class 2A, and I should have it, I just don't have it. My phone's dead. So I forgot to bring a charger for my phone. My phone died, so I don't have the updates from Cody Beers. You can check in on that game over on KFCW 93.1 FM and streaming live HD video, also at YOToday.com and on Facebook for our Facebook page, YOToday. And let's see, other scores. Interclass matchups. Number 5 Southeast defeats 2A Glen Rock, 1A against 2A, 66-45. And that's the last of the updates there from scores here on a Saturday. It will be Natrona County basketball to start the second half. 7:50 in the third quarter. Kelly to George, back outside to Kelly. Now Spear steps into the lane with it and gets his third field goal of the game. He's got 6, leading all of the Mustangs. 26-17. Vaughn to Friday. And Aquelo pivoting around here goes to Jared Lucas, far side of the court. DeVries flashes the paint. Lucas kicks out to Engel, right side DeVries, pumps and pulls. And Friday back to the left side wing. It appears the goal here is to have George try to physically keep Lucas out of there. Here's DeVries for 3 straight away. Front of the rim, no. And Spear gets the rebound. Kelly, right side. To Swan, inside. Here's George, left-handed hook. That's just his second shot he's taken. Now you could feel a little momentum shift as Natrona playing with some confidence here in the third quarter. Back-to-back buckets. Here's Engel in the paint, kicks to Friday, loses his handle, can't get it back, and knocks it off of the back of Swan out of bounds. And it'll be Riverton basketball. (26-19), 6:30 to play in the third. Engel, right side. Backdoor cut to Lucas. Lucas makes a little space, kisses it off the glass for 2. Excellent job there from the 2 bigs of Riverton. 6:10, 28-19 to play. Riverton with the lead. Natrona County with the basketball. Swan on the left side wing. Gives it inside to George, and then Spear was wide open. He just got behind the defense that time. He's got 8. 28-21. 5:50 to play. Third quarter. Friday, right side wing. Into the high post. Jared Lucas backing, spinning, kicking. Here's Friday, the southpaw from the paw. Won't get it. And Spear pushes tempo the other way. And crosses over DeVries, slid to a stop. And George on the baseline, good for 2. And this is a very different Natrona County team. 28-23, now a 5-point contest. Friday gives it to Engel, over the top to Lucas, pumps. He's swatted from behind by Spear, who saves it back in bounds. Now Kelly, right side wing. And they send it low to George, and they're going to whistle an offensive foul on George. I don't know this for certain, but it would appear to me that the Natrona County staff said it's time to push people around at halftime. Time to out-muscle them. And George playing much more physically than he was in the first half. He's been challenged by that coaching staff. Ball last touched out of bounds by Lewis. It'll be Riverton basketball right in front of their own bench. DeVries gives it to Vaughn. 4:52 to play. Vaughn bounces it to Engel. He has a little room in the paint, kicks. DeVries steps back for 3, wide open look, won't get it. And then Jared Lucas is going to be whistled for the foul this time. He came over the back, and no question there.
Riverton fouls 10. Lucas is first.
Tanner Johnson and Dale are going to check in. DeVries and Vaughn check out.
23, Johnson.
28-23, 4:45 to play, third quarter. Spear at the top of the key, starts right, goes left, spins in the paint, and then defers to George. He traveled with it at the free throw line. That makes it Riverton basketball after the turnover with 4:30 to play in the third. Inbounds to Dale, teed up by Lewis. And Dale showing some stutter steps here, takes it across midcourt, gives it to Friday. Aquelo sends it to Johnson in the corner. Engel wants the ball down low. He's drawn the double team. Here's Jared Lucas at the top. They floated into Engel. Touch pass back outside to Johnson for three. How about it, folks? Engel draws the triple team, and then the touch pass in the air gives it to Tanner Johnson. Great teamwork. 31-23, 3:50 to play in the third, and a travel. Whistled against Kelly. He's asking his coach, did I travel? And his coach said, I did, or you did. It's one of the most common infractions, and if not the most common infraction in high school basketball, is that little jump step that people tend to take off the first dribble. Dale has his pass knocked out of bounds by Lewis. And Johnson will do the inbounds right in front of the bench. Gets it into Lewis, or I'm sorry, to Dale, guarded by Lewis. Hands it to Engel. Lucas, well, right idea, wrong result. He was looking for the backdoor cut there, but Jared Lucas went the opposite way, and they're going to call it jump ball. That's the correct call down there on the baseline. He thought about a foul, but that was a jump ball. Engel had him tied up with both hands. And the possession arrows point for Riverton. 31-23, 3:20 to play in the third. Dale crosses the timeline, right side to Tanner Johnson. He's at 12 o'clock. Left side, Engel throws it over the top to Lucas. And they whistle a foul on Lucas. I think they're going to say he pushed off. And Coach Sheets wants an explanation.
Lucas is second team foul.
Coach is still pleading their case. 31-23, 3:08 to play in the third. 31-23 Riverton. Lewis to Swan. He's wide open for three. And that's his second of the ball game, knocks it in. 31-26, Dale across midcourt. Skips into the paint, kicks out to Johnson. And he hops in the paint and then tries a little flat-footed jump shot. That doesn't go. 2:39 to play. Pivoting around with it is George in the paint. First outside to Kelly. He goes off the dribble and then kicks in the corner. Here's a three ball on its way from Lewis. Misses, and Jared Lucas wipes it off the glass. Dale crosses the timeline, left side to Friday. 31-26, 5-point contest. Friday for three. Little soft. Engel on the putback. He's fouled, and he's upset with himself that he missed the shot, but he heads to the free throw line 2 times. Now, Aquelo is a 39% free thrower. I'm sorry, not Aquelo. Engel is a 53% free thrower, and he misses the front. Friday comes out, and DeVries comes back in. Spear back into the ball game for Natrona, and Engel gets the backside. (32-26), 2:02 to play. And Lewis gets Jared Lucas in the air. Jared Lucas actually blocked that one with his back to him. Here's an alley-oop to Jared Lucas from Tanner Johnson. No dunk, but a sweet play. Jared Lucas on the connection from Tanner Johnson. What a facilitation there by Tanner. 8 points now for Lucas. 1:35 to play, 34-26, third quarter. They're going to whistle a foul against Engel. Got him on the arm. And Paddock checks in. Friday back into the game. Engel comes out. Paddock has replaced George in the ball game. Inbound, Swan thinks about the three. Got to dribble, and now he brings it back to the top of the key. He's looking for Paddock. It goes to Kelly. Back outside, Paddock pumps, pulls between his legs. Top of the key, straight away with it. Now is Swan. Attacks the paint and kisses it off the glass for 2. Swan's a pretty good ball player. He's got 8. 34-28. Dale in the paint, just lost it. He was looking to penetrate and kick and ended up penetrating and losing it. Kelly with the basketball on the baseline into the paint. Floater, follow through won't go. Ball last touch out of bounds by Riverton. Allison checking into the game. .9 seconds remaining in this one. They hand the ball and over the top. Here's a catch and shoot three from Kelly. He knocked it in. It's a three-point contest. 34-31. We're in a fight here, folks. DeVries, baseline kick, offensive foul. Well, it'll be Natrona County basketball, and DeVries didn't like the call. Coach Sheets told him to get down the court. I don't think Sheets liked the call either, but don't want to get a technical. Three-point contest, 25 seconds to play, third quarter. Riverton led 25-11 into the second. Here's a three from Paddock. It's good. I'll say it's a two. The deep two from Paddock. Should be 33-34. 5 seconds. Here's DeVries with it. They'll attack the paint, and a blocking foul this time whistled against Spear, and that sends DeVries to the free throw line. I think the score's wrong. Yeah, they're getting the score fixed here. The far side official had called a deuce on that three ball. So it should be 34-33 Riverton. There it is. Now DeVries on the free throw misses. Backside free throw. Misses, and that's the way the third quarter is going to end. Riverton with a 1-point lead, 34-33. We take a 60-second timeout on KTAK, WyoToday.
Gales Carpet One is a proud sponsor of this Riverton Wolverines broadcast. Lombardi once said, "The only place success comes before work is in the dictionary." Gales wants to applaud these young athletes on their drive to become the best team possible and show the state of Wyoming what it means to be a Wolverine. Gales Carpet One, floor and home, 220 East Main in Riverton. Go Big Red!
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288. Riverton's Hampton Inn and Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Hi.
8 minutes left to play in this one, and don't go anywhere. Got ourselves a ball game. 34-33, Riverton with a 1-point lead. Riverton outscored double digits by the Mustangs in the third quarter. Lewis to Paddock, now Spear, top of the key, D'd up there by Jared Lucas. Vaughn fighting through the pick. Comes back and ends up with Swan at the top of the key. Right side wing, Paddock, defended by Engel. Takes a dribble, stops, and kicks outside to Kelly, defended by DeVries. Now Swan in the corner. Right side on the elbow is Paddock, and he'll defer back outside to Hoppins. He'll penetrate, kick, Swan with it. Left side wing. Now right side to Lewis, back into the paint. Paddock working against Engel, kicks to the top of the key. Lewis pulls the three down and defers to Swan. Good defense here from Riverton. And a penetrate And a bucket there for Swan. Just found the slightest gap, and he gets through. First lead change of the game here, 35-34. Natrona County with the lead, Riverton with the basketball. 6:50 to play in the fourth. Engel at the top of the key. Now Vaughn with it, left side wing. Terminates his dribble, goes all the way to Friday at the right side. 14 fouls against Riverton, 3 against Natrona County. Engel drew the triple team. He kicks out to DeVries, and he hits the three. You heard some of the fans calling for a 3-second call there, and it was close. 37-35 Riverton. That's the fourth three-pointer of the game for DeVries. There should be a travel there. They'll say a foul is Paddock. Got hit on the arm. And they call that one against Damon DeVries. You know, one thing that is apparent to me as we get a little bit later on to this ball game, there is some more depth for the Mustangs. And I think talent-wise, their bench is very similar to their starters, whereas I think Riverton's starters are obviously quite a bit ahead of where their bench is. And you've seen some more bench time from Natrona, so maybe they're playing on some fresher legs. Here's Friday at the top of the key. Left side to Vaughn, 37-35 lead for Riverton after the steal. And we've got a foul whistled away from the ball. Called against Paddock. I think Engel was trying to set a pick and they blew him up. I don't know, I didn't see it. I just saw Engel kind of get pushed around. DeVries gives it to Friday, left side. Takes it to the baseline and then throws it back to Vaughn. He's D'd up by Lewis. Vaughn stops and then gives it to DeVries. They'll spin his way into the paint, kicks back outside to Engel, thought about it, and then goes to Friday. Riverton doing an excellent job here of finding their shot. DeVries back toward a Friday. And Friday is fouled. He got mauled pretty good there. And that's the fifth team foul against the Mustangs. Inbounds underneath, goes to Friday. He's got room, shoots the tray, a bit strong. And the rebound contested, controlled by DeVries. He gives it to Vaughn. And Riverton will reset. DeVries inside to Engel. Back outside to Friday, thought about it, and then they go low to the blocks to Lucas. Lucas fouled on his way in. That'll be the sixth team foul. So Riverton shoots the rest of the way after this one.
Natrona foul 5, George.
George picks up his fourth. That's enormous. He's really been the only body to put on Lucas. Lucas gets the inbounds, flips the finger roll, misses. Engel crashes the board, gets it back. Gives it to Friday. Friday in the paint, stepping through, and they scrum on the ground for it. They're letting these kids play today. Lewis in transition to George, swatted by Engel, puts it out of bounds. My goodness. 37-35, 5:04 to play, and the crowd looking for, there's a technical foul, I believe, against, maybe not a technical foul, but a warning to the official. A warning from the official to the Natrona bench. But the crowd wanting a foul there against Engel, but the Mustang was all the way already on his way to the ground when the block came. Lewis in the corner, D'd up by DeVries. And DeVries pokes it out of bounds. It'll be Mustangs basketball still.
Returning from Riverton,
This has been a tale of two halves here, and I don't mean that in the sense of Riverton had the momentum in the first half and Natrona had the momentum in the second half. It's been, the first half felt like a 3A basketball game. The second half feels like a physical 4A basketball game. Left side wing, Kelly shakes left, goes left, and a hand check foul against Vaughn. It'll be team foul 6 against Riverton. So both teams will enter the bonus on the next foul. Tanner Johnson checks in. Engel checks out. Inbounds from Paddock to Kelly, D'd up by Vaughn. And Paddock working against Friday here and gives it to Swan, defended by Johnson. Kelly, top of the key, penetrates, kicks low to Lewis, and went up strong with it, misses. Controlled by Riverton. Tanner Johnson, right side wing. And his pass intended for Vaughn, not a good pass. Here comes Kelly the other way, and they're going to get Vaughn with another checking foul. And that sends Natrona County to the free throw line.
Riverton foul 0, Vaughn, second.
Vaughn picks up number 2. DeVries getting ready to check in.
To the line for substitutions for Riverton.
At the free throw line on the season here, Kobe Kelly is a 55% free thrower. They are not a good free throw shooting team. 56% on the season. Riverton 61. Kelly makes this one though. 37-36.
Returning for Natrona 0, Spear.
Spear checks in. And Kobe Kelly has tied it. He's got 9. 37-37. Right side wing, Johnson. Down low, Lucas. Makes a little room, has it stolen away, and ends up going out of bounds. It'll be Natrona County basketball. He hears for Riverton to not panic. It's a tie ball game. They've traded leads here in the fourth quarter, but no need to panic. Play good defense, make the most out of your possessions, choose your shots. No need to play in a rush here. Intensity, but not rush. Spear pumping the 3, pulls it down, steps back for a deep 2. And wide right, and then Paddock is going to be whistled for an over the back call. This will send Lucas Engel to the free throw line. So both teams in the 1-and-1. Riverton's Lucas Engel is a 57% free thrower. He's 17 of 30 on the year. Front side of the 1-and-1, so important. So important. There's the shot, high off the back iron. And they call a foul against Paddock on the rebound. So, I don't know if he hooked or what happened there, but it's sending Jared Lucas to the free throw line. I think he maybe pushed him in the back. So Jared Lucas now at the stripe. And Lucas, a 63% in climbing free throw shooter. He's the average of the team, 63. Sinks it. That's 9 points now for the big man. Second shot's good. Timeout taken by Coach Sheets. They lead at 39-37. 60-second timeout on KTAK Wild today.
Stone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit nreca.org.
The health teams at Lander Medical Clinic are excited to help with the administering of COVID vaccines at 8195 Highway 789. Currently, they are scheduling patients 65 years and older. If you would like to get the COVID vaccine, please call 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic has worked tirelessly to continue to provide superior care to the Fremont County community with increased telemedicine, a safe urgent care, an updated air purifying system, and now the addition of COVID response locations.
Welcome back to Wolverines High School. 39-37, 3:52 to play, fourth quarter. Riverton with the lead against the visiting Mustangs. Lewis will have the hip-high dribble across midcourt. Picked up there by DeVries. Both teams in the 1-and-1. Spear at the top of the key. Backdoor look to Lewis, and then it's floated back over the top here to Swan. Spear, right side wing. Takes his dribble to the baseline, fell down with it. Well, they call a foul against Engel, and that's his third. That sends Spear to the free throw line. He misses, and Engel gets the rebound. Looked to me like he just fell down. Friday, top of the key to Engel, inside to Lucas. And Lucas fouled, bucket's good. Fader on the baseline, kisses it off the glass, finds the net, and now he's headed for a three-point play.
Natrona foul, 0, Spear, second.
Spear picks up number 2. He comes out, and George comes in. George has 4 fouls. Here's the three-point conversion, no. Rebound in Natrona. 41-37 to Riverton. Swan, top of the key to Kelly. And now here's a 3 in the corner, a little bit too strong, rebound contested. And Engel runs it down. Here's the outlet pass, Jared Lucas for the slam. Jared Lucas wide open on the cherry pick there. Makes it 43-37.
Jared Lucas.
Now in the corner. I apologize about that. That happened so quick that our cameraman couldn't catch it. Just slung it down there. He was waiting underneath the basket. So a dunk in the game for Jared Lucas and one for Lucas Engel. Here's Kelly attacking the paint. Floater over the top of Lucas is good for 2. That was a high basketball IQ shot there. 43-39, 2:18 to play in the fourth. Left side wing, DeVries to the baseline, whips it on. Stepping in front of the pass was Lewis. That was an excellent defensive play by Lewis. DeVries fighting for the ball, and we end up with a jump ball. Excellent hustle play there from Damon. (43-39). The Wolverines want to win this basketball game.
Returning for Natrona, 0, Spear.
43-39, 2:02 to play in the fourth. Inbounds to Vaughn. Left side, Engel. And gives it up to Friday for 3. Yes, sir! How about it? 46-39, Riverton opens up a gap. George in the paint, kicks out. Here's Lewis to answer. It's off the mark, and Jared Lucas up the escalator for that one. Vaughn across the timeline. Needs some help. Finds DeVries. $1:20 to play. DeVries gives it back to Friday. 46-39. 9 team fouls against Natrona, so they don't want a foul. And then a travel whistled against Friday. He did. He did. 46-39 with 73 seconds to play. Riverton just needs a couple more stops. Inbounds goes to Kelly. Vaughn has him D'd up. 2-guard look here for Riverton as DeVries takes a seat. Lewis to Swan. 60 seconds now. Swan in the paint, gives it to George. Tough shot. He got it. Timeout taken.
George.
He's got 6 points. And it's a 60-second timeout here on KTAK.
Lehman Studios is a proud supporter of Fremont County Athletics. Lehman Studios offers sports cards, mugs, statuettes, plus several photo package options. Visit us today at 210 West Main in Riverton. Lehman Studios, 856-3941.
Coming to YOToday.com, live soccer. We'll follow the Lander Valley Tigers soccer teams during their 2021 season. Free HD video broadcasts of the game coming soon to wyotoday.com.
Welcome back, folks. 46-41, Riverton High School, senior day for the Wolverines. It'll be Engel, Vaughn, Dale, Lucas, and Friday in the ball game. And then for the Mustangs, it's Lewis, Kelly, Swan, Spear, and who am I missing here? Hoppins in the game. So you can expect to perhaps see them platoon a little bit here with George. 46-41. Engel is wide open back here. Lucas gives it to Dale off the inbounds. 51 seconds. He loses his dribble, gives it to Vaughn. Vaughn across midcourt finds Engel back outside to Dale. And Dale fouled in front of his own bench. That'll send him to the free throw line.
Natrona foul on 25, Kelly.
And Blake, a 52% free thrower.
10th team foul. The line is 2, Dale. Shooting 2.
46-41. Shot's good from Dale. That's his first point. He's had his effect on the game, but that's his first point. 47-41, 41 seconds remain in the ball game. And misses the backside. Swan to Kelly. He'll attack, kick. Here's a three from Lewis. And it's a bit strong. Rebound comes down to Swan. And it went off of Aquelo Friday's head. He had fallen down. So 24 seconds. And Riverton looking to hold on. Inbounds goes to Swan for three. He got it. He's got 13. 47-41, 21 seconds to play. Timeout taken by the Mustangs. We go with them. 60-second timeout here on KTAK, wyotoday.com.
What could be sweeter than candy for Valentine's Day? Saving money. And you'll save 10% store-wide all month long at Overhead Door. Save 10% on windows, doors, storm doors, shower doors, garage doors, entry doors from now till February 26th. Hi, this is Chuck Parmley with Overhead Door Company of Riverton Lander, inviting you to celebrate Valentine's Day the whole month of February by saving 10% store-wide. Estimates are free, so give us a call at 856-DOOR or come to our showroom at 600 East Main in Riverton.
Looks like they're going to break the huddle early here. They took a 60. It'll be Jared Lucas on the inbounds. Friday, Vaughn, Dale in the stack, and then Ingalls way back on the baseline. This time they'll man up on him. Inbounds, Dale. He's fouled right away. Well, Riverton looking to improve to 6-0 in the West. 9-7 overall. If they accomplish that, they will finish the regular season at worst 500. And Dale gets the free throw roll. He's got 2 points.
Returning for Natrona 5, George, 23, Paddock.
Jason Paddock check in on the rebound here. 19.8 seconds. Second shot, no. Rebound, Natrona. And Vaughn steps in front of the pass. 13 seconds. And he's fouled down on the baseline. Big play. Big play. 48-44. Sends Vaughn to the free throw line. 11 seconds left. Vaughn off the front of the rim. like to see him make this, get a point on senior day. He gets it. 49-44. And they could just let him shoot here. No fouls. Swan with it. He'll square up for 3. He hit it. It won't matter. Wolverines stay perfect in the West. Well, in their quadrant of the West. We'll take a 30-second timeout here and then check in with Coach Sheets back after this here on KTAK.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's take and bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines! Porter's Mountain View Supply is proud to support local high school sports teams. For home heating, outdoor grilling, and barbecue, along with the best in spas and hot tubs, see Porter's Mountain View Supply, your locally owned dealer. For top brands like Hearthstone, Quadrifire, and Blaze King stoves, Weber, Big Green Egg, and Green Mountain Grills, Free Flow and Sundance Spas, along with service after the sale, call Porter's Mountain View Supply in Riverton at 856-6993. Porter's.
Former University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression. I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here given our wide range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
Welcome back, folks. It's the Click It or Ticket post-game show, and we're joined here by Riverton head coach Bo Sheets. Coach, that was a fun basketball game, man.
Oh, it was a great day. Senior night's kind of like homecoming sometimes. You got a lot of things going on, and it's very emotional and kind of your last game on your home court in the regular season, at least. And so, I couldn't be happier with our boys, especially the way they started. Usually it takes time, on senior night to kind of get out the jitters and kind of get back to just basketball, and the boys did a great job with that. So proud of our seniors and our team.
I made the comment that it was kind of the tale of two halves, and I don't mean in the sense of you guys had momentum in the first half and they had a little momentum in the second half, but the first half kind of felt like it wasn't as physical in the second half.
Yeah.
Second half, they came out and it felt like a 4A basketball game.
Gosh darn, you're right. It got into a battle there, and that's what you want your boys to be, and obviously you want the win. But that 11-point lead was a little bit, it was not correct in my opinion. It was a little misgiving on that because it's like we're probably not 11 points better than that half than those guys. But to get into a battle, have them take the lead and us have to battle back, I was really pleased with our boys' composure.
Now, the effort, you mentioned senior day and how it's kind of like homecoming, things like that, but the effort from your boys all the way across, you could tell these younger guys not only wanted to facilitate for the seniors, but they wanted to win for the seniors.
They did, and that first half, we sent in that group of 4 and 5 guys, and I said, I need 2 minutes out of you, just 2 minutes, play your tails off, and then I'm putting the seniors back in. So they knew that they had, and as a coach, it's amazing to be able to put in a group like that, give you two solid minutes is an eternity, when you kind of put a younger group in. So for them to get in, give us those 2 minutes and actually extend the lead, I was so proud of those boys to come in and kind of value the seniors game on that.
I can count the number of times on one hand that I've seen 2 dunks from a Riverton team in the same game, and I think I could count on one finger the times I've seen a one-handed dunk.
Right.
And that's just cool to see the bench light up and gets the crowd into the game too.
It's a fun game. The momentum momentum plays like a dunk or a charge, kid diving on the floor. Those are things that normally we get. But, it's fun to get the bench into it. Big threes and dunks and all that stuff. That's what makes it fun, and to get a crowd back in here, to kind of have fun on senior night, to make it feel kind of somewhat normal.
Right.
There's still quite a few different things about it, which we're aware of. But to get a crowd back in here on a Saturday against a good rival in a close game, that was fun.
One more note that I wanted to, just one moment in the game that stuck out to me. You guys were feeding posts, Lucas. You were feeding Engel. At one point in time, you fed Engel. He collapsed in, three defenders on him. He caught it in the air,
right,
and then kicked it to the corner for a three.
And we've got some really unselfish bigs. They really have to fight all the time just to get position, and then they finally get the ball, and then somebody fouls them or they double them. And so for our post, they are one of the most unselfish groups, and Lucas especially. There's times where we want him to try and score more, and he just loves passing the ball to other guys and rebounding and being a good defender.
Well, Coach, you got a big number on one side of the dash and a 0 on the other side of the dash. And what's that mean to you at this point? You're undefeated in your quadrant.
You go into the season, and you just kind of play it one game at a time, and you kind of worry about the next game. But for these guys to be undefeated in conference, I don't know what kind of records we have on 4A basketball, but I don't remember the last time we were undefeated in 4A conference play.
I'll look into that.
Okay.
I can find that out.
I would
I'll find
appreciate
that for you. You've got a makeup game on Tuesday, and you see Cody again.
Yep.
Now, it's anytime you have two games back-to-back like that.
Yep.
Jackson obviously not as good of a team as Cody, but do you look past them at all?
Not at all. Jackson actually played Star Valley within 12, and they're a young team, and they're doing some great stuff. And they're the one team when coaches talk, they're like, that scary team that hasn't won a ton of games, but every game they're in and they're close, and then they just find a way to not, they're young, and so they're a scary team. They're right there with Cody. I mean, Cody's kind of had some struggles similarly it's just you don't want them to get that confidence when they're playing you. And both those teams are very scary, especially in their own gyms.
Sure. Well, Coach, congratulations, man. I couldn't be happier for you.
Oh,
What a fun season, and congratulations on the record at home, the record on the road, and it's been a fun year. We still got some more to go.
We got a long ways to go, yep. Thanks,
right.
Eric. I
Coach,
appreciate it. All right,
we'll take a short break here. We'll come back and announce our player of the game. You're listening to the Click It or Ticket postgame show on KTAK, WyoToday.com.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Ballard, Dr. Hinkle, and Dr. Frazier offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Welcome back to the Click It or Ticket postgame show. Eric Pauly with you here. Time to put this one to bed. Wolverines win it against the Mustangs here at home. Finish out senior day. And, I'm often tempted, right, when senior day comes around to give the player of the game to every single senior that's on the team, right? I'm not going to do that today because Jared Lucas has won player of the game a multitude of times. Damon DeVries has won player of the game a multitude of times. Aquelo Friday has won the player of the game a multitude of times. Ethan Vaughn has not. Ethan Vaughn gets the start. He finished with just 1 point, but his ball handling in the first half earns him this right. He had a big steal at a crucial moment in the waning minutes of the fourth quarter, and he's earned every bit of this. So Ethan is our Papa Murphy's player of the game for the Riverton Wolverines for their last home game of the regular season. That's going to put this broadcast to bed. I'd like to thank Kirk Baxter back at the studio, making everything happen for us on the other side. And, of course, all of our sponsors for making it possible for us to be here calling these games, and we appreciate that. And we'll be back on Tuesday for the Wolverines and Jackson. They see Cody later on in the week, and in between here and there, we'll have all of the regional coverage we can possibly give you for 1A and 2A taking place across the state. I'm Eric Pauly saying have a wonderful evening here from Wolverines High School.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.